Hello and welcome, BitMonger family. We got some fantastic news today, guys. Well, we should be celebrating. First, let's take a quick look at the market before I get into the great news. We can see the market is up. Currently, the total crypto market cap just broke 4 trillion. Massive. And we got Bitcoin trading at 120K. We got Ethereum breaking 3.6K. And we had Solana just at 180. It's currently trading at 179.6. Bullish, guys, bullish. Well, what's causing this? Okay, so let's take a look here. Boom. Like I said, the stablecoin, the Genius Act or the Stablecoin Act, it just got passed with a 308 to 122 vote to regulate stablecoins. It is now going to the desk of the president to be signed into law. And this is massive, guys. This is absolutely massive. And I'm so bullish. I can't tell you how bullish I am on this. Okay, so why is this so massive? I'll explain it again. The reason why is twofold. One is the United States wants the US dollar to remain the dominant global reserve currency and the means of transaction. And this is going to be part of the Web3, the new financial layer of the internet. It's happening, guys. And what it is by this happening, people will be using US dollars, US dollar stable coins to transact back and forth. And the United States, that's a good thing for the United States. The second reason why this is a big deal and why the US passed this, why they wanted it to pass, is if you've been following finance, and in particular the treasuries, US treasuries, bonds, it has been a shit show. I mean, it has just been on fire. A lot of sovereign nations have been dumping U.S. treasuries. Now, stable coins are backed by two ways. One, they're backed by one-to-one by U.S. dollars. And the other way that they're backed is by U.S. treasuries. So by increasing and by passing this and pushing forward the stable coins, the stable coin issuers such as U.S. Dollar Tether and Circle, they will be buying U.S. treasuries, which, by passing this, it essentially creates demand, buying demand for U.S. treasuries. So it is a win-win. Now, furthermore on this one, if you know from my previous videos, I talked about how Circle, which is USDC, they have minted over $5 billion on the Solana blockchain, as compared to 400 million on Ethereum. And knowing how the US is the dominant financial market, and knowing that US Circle or USDC is based in the United States, they had an IPO that had amazing, huge demand by Wall Street. That stock, if you got in early, you made a small fortune. It ripped. Now, U.S. entities will be using Circle and USDC. And guess what? That's going to be on the Solana blockchain. That is why I'm very bullish on Solana. There's a ton of other reasons why I'm bullish on Solana, but this is a big one. And because of this, early this morning when this news broke, I went and I backed up the truck and I bought more Solana. I already had a huge bag of Solana, but I even made it larger because I am so confident that this is going to rip and make me, a millionaire over again. It is just amazing. Another reason why I'm also very bullish on Solana is because right now there's a line of companies that have a Solana ETF, and if you look at Polymarkets, it's likely to be passed. So when these get passed and Wall Street figures it out, there's going to be a demand for Solana, just like there has been on Bitcoin, and as we're seeing now with Ethereum. The other reason why it is going to be bullish is because they're going to probably be offering staking. And staking is kind of like a yield. It's like a dividend. You put the Solana or the Ethereum, you put it into the protocol. It helps secure the protocol, and it helps provide liquidity. And by doing that, you get rewarded by staking it. And with Solana, you can get like anywhere between 6 to 8%, depending on where you lock it up. So when Wall Street sees that, it's going to even create more demand. Okay, so extremely bullish, and it's looking really, really good, guys. Okay, the other great news that we have is this one too. So the U.S. House passes the Clarity Act. Now, this isn't going to the president's desk yet to be signed into law. It's going to go back up to the Senate. The Senate's going to, mull it over, just like they did on the Genius Act or the Stablecoin Act. And if approved, then it will go into the president's desk and be passed and put into law. And this is very important, guys. As I mentioned yesterday in the video, if this is basically helping define or giving clear guidance on how companies and corporations that are involved in this this cutting-edge technology, how they can remain in good standing with the SEC, and it will also define how they can determine whether it is a security or a commodity, which we really need. So fingers crossed that this one goes through later as well. If it does, it will be another bullish indicator for the markets. But make no mistake, guys, this is all very bullish. And depending on how the economy is, eventually the United States is going to be lowering interest rates. And when that happens, we're going to get a moonshot. We're going to get a moonshot, guys. So be patient, dollar cost average, do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. And, get ready, if you're involved, to most likely make a ton of money, guys. A ton of money. Live the baller lifestyle in Southeast Asia. Travel, eat all the great food. Live the life. All right? All right, all. Hope you're all doing well, and monger on.